Dairy Checkoff. Pennsylvania Dairy Promotion Program is making every drop count. Pennsylvania Dairy Promotion Program is a farmer-directed organization funded by participating dairy farmers to increase demand and sales of milk and dairy foods across Pennsylvania. Managed by the American Dairy Association Northeast to develop and execute local programs to increase sales at retail outlets and in schools. The Pennsylvania Dairy Promotion Program also builds consumer trust in dairy through events, traditional, and digital marketing. For more information, visit americandairy.com/Pennsylvania Dairy Promotion Program.
Good evening, everyone. We are getting started with our Supreme Champion Pageant of the Premier National Junior Shows. With that, I would like to ask you to rise and remain standing as we welcome in the presentation of our flags. Jaylene Everhart is our Pennsylvania FFA chaplain, and she is presenting the Pennsylvania flag. Sam Parks is our Pennsylvania FFA reporter, and he's presenting the United States of America flag. Next, we'd like to welcome in our Deputy Secretary of Agriculture, Lisa Graybeal, along with Pennsylvania State Dairy Princess, Charlotte Wallace. Along with them, those women are Rebecca Aldridge, the Franklin County Dairy Princess, Emily Farbaugh, the Cambria County Dairy Princess, our two Pennsylvania State alternates, Sadie Innerst and Morgan Larson, and the National Guernsey Princess, Mara Wrigley. Please give a round of applause for our Deputy Secretary and our commodity representatives. Next, I would like to welcome up Crystal Baumgartner, no stranger to the Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex, and she will sing the national anthem for us. Crystal?
Bright stars
have a warm welcome and applause for our Ayrshire Grand Champion, exhibited by Sean Schultz from Scolari, County, New York. Moving along alphabetically, we'll welcome in our Brown Swiss Junior Champion, exhibited by Brenna Cameland. Parents are Sam and Jenny, and their farm is Locust Air from Westminster, Maryland. Brenna is a 9th grader and a homeschool student. She's active in 4-H, Carroll County 4-H ambassador, dairy judging, and skillathon, with plans to one day study animal science and specialize in ruminants. Favorite dairy product is ice cream. Our animal, our winning junior Brown Swiss, is Locust Air Design Waffles. She was junior champion today, first, and some prior winnings were first honorable mention junior champion at the Maryland Fall Breeds and first place calf at the Mid-Atlantic Invitational. An honorable mention at the Maryland State Fair. Let's have a warm round of applause for our Brown Swiss Junior Champion, exhibited by Brenna Cameland from Westminster, Maryland. Now we'll welcome in our Grand Champion and Best Bred and Owned Brown Swiss Cow, double duty. This is Colebrook Creek DT Alina. She is shown by Abigail Wilbur of Colebrook Farm in New Hartford, Connecticut. She is a 2025 graduate of the University of Connecticut with a bachelor's in agriculture economics and associates in animal science. She was an active 4-H member, a member of the Yukon Dairy Club and the Block and Bridle Club, and plans to continue breeding and exhibiting on the national level. She couldn't decide her favorite dairy product, so she picked two: Hudson Valley Fresh Chocolate Milk and Cabot Seriously Sharp Cheddar. Colebrook Creek DT Alina is a Brown Swiss who was the first 5-year-old today and then wanted to be named Grand Champion of the Junior Show. And she was also Reserve Champion at the Mid-Atlantic National Show, among other awards. She has scored Excellent 92 and has a 92-point mammary. Let's have a warm round of applause and congratulations to our champion and bred and owned Brown Swiss, exhibited by Abigail Wilbur of New Hartford, Connecticut. Congratulations. Next in the ring should be our Guernsey Junior Champion. She is exhibited by Brooke Walker, whose parents are Missy and Greg from Rutter's Dairy in Thomasville in York, Pennsylvania, York County. She has an associate's degree in business from Harrisburg Area Community College, and her dream goal is to work in the AI industry. Favorite dairy product is yogurt. Our winning calf is the Rutter Brothers Cadet Candy Apple. She was the first place spring calf today, and she was also the junior champion Guernsey at the Gold Showcase. And her dam was nominated the All-American Winter Yearling last year. Let's have a big round of applause for our junior champion Guernsey, exhibited by Brooke Walker from York County. Next in the ring, we welcome our Best Bred and Owned Guernsey. She is exhibited by Colby Stoltzfus, whose parents are Kevin and Dina Stoltzfus from Warwick Manor Farm in East Earle, Pennsylvania. Colby enjoys fitting cattle across the country, and his old favorite dairy product is a good cheese stick. Our cow is Warwick Manor Spartacus Sissy. She was the honorable mention Grand Champion and Best Bred and Owned today. Other prior winnings are the 2025 Reserve and Intermediate Champion at the Golden Guernsey Showcase. Let's have a round of applause for our Best Owned and Bred Guernsey, and that is exhibited by Colby Stoltzfus from East Earle, Pennsylvania. Colby also exhibited the Grand Champion Guernsey,
And her name is Hollowview Tank Tilly. She was the grand champion at all 3 major national shows last year in 2024. And again, Colby enjoys traveling the country, fitting cattle for sales and shows. Let's have a big round of applause for Colby Stelzfuss and his grand champion Guernsey. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations, Colby. Next in the ring, we will welcome our junior champion, Holstein. She is exhibited by Bryn Vidler, the daughter of Matt and Kayla Vidler, from Curry Holsteins in Tully, New York, Onondaga County. Bryn is a 7th grader at Tully High School, active in 4-H, FFA, and the Art Club, and her future plans enjoy showing cows forever and a day, it sounds like. Favorite dairy product is cheese. Her calf's name is Peace and Plenty Architect Jube 182. She was the first place winner calf and the junior champion also at the New York State Fair this year. Her dam has a lifetime production of more than almost 120,000 pounds of milk. Let's have a big round of applause for Bryn Vidler with her junior champion Holstein from Tully, New York, Onondaga County. Congratulations, Bryn. Next, we'll welcome into the ring the Holstein Best Bred and Owned cow. That is Cool Kids War Money Shaker, who also won the 2nd Summer Junior 2-year-old class today and was shown by 2024 Muncie High School grad Jacob Cooley of Cool Kids Acres from Muncie in Lycoming County. Jacob hopes to continue to develop and better his cattle at their family farm. He enjoys fitting cattle and a good chocolate milk. Let's have a round of applause for our Best Bred and Owned Holstein Cool Kids War Money Shaker, exhibited by Jacob Cooley from Lycoming County. Congratulations. Next, we'll welcome in our grand champion Holstein. She is Oakfield Tattoo Tender. Scored 2E95 as the grand champion. She is shown by Chloe Lamb. Chloe comes to the All-American from Oakfield Corners Dairy in Oakfield, Genesee County in New York. She is in the 10th grade at Oakfield, Alabama Central School and plays varsity and travel softball. When not showing her Holstein, she's involved in 4-H and FFA. Chloe hopes to one day study at Cornell University before returning to work on her family farm. Her favorite dairy product, of course, is Oakfield's artisanal queso fresco cheese. Oakfield Tattoo Tender is no stranger to winning here, including taking first today, obviously, in the senior class, the senior grand champion class, as well as in 2024, and at the New York Spring Show, Premier National Junior Show, and the International Holstein Show at World Dairy Expo. Please welcome our grand champion Holstein. She is Oakfield Tattoo Tender, exhibited by Chloe Lamb from Oakfield, New York. Congratulations. Next in the ring, we will welcome Carly Suppley. Carly is coming in with our Jersey Junior Champion. She is the daughter of Kyle and Jennifer Suppley with Shocking Genetics from Wellsville in York County. She is an 8th grade student at Commonwealth Charter Academy. Besides showing dairy cattle, she also exhibits sheep and goats, and she plans to continue showing market animals until she's out of the 4-H age, and then she hopes to continue fitting and showing dairy cattle. Favorite dairy product is cheese. Chloe's calf is the winning winter calf, Rock and Roll, Keep My Sanity, E.T. And she was the junior champion today, and she is again the winter calf. Let's congratulate Carly Suppley from Wellsville, York County with the junior champion jersey. Next, we welcome our Jersey Best Bred and Owned. She is WF Gold Dust Angelina, exhibited by Reagan Jackson of Waverly Farm and Windy Knollview Farm. Reagan hails from Boyce, Virginia, and is currently a senior at LSU, where she's active as a student ambassador. She's on the National Dairy Shrine Board and is also the Dairy Club president. Reagan is also the winner of the 2022 Jersey Youth Academy Award, and she loves ice cream. Today, Reagan is presenting the senior 3-year-old who is milking about 95 pounds a day. She is WF Gold Dust Angelina, and she was previously named Reserve Jersey Champion at the Virginia Summer Show in 2024. Her grand dam was All-American 4-year-old at Louisville in the past. And she was the Jersey Best Bred and Owned here at the All-American. Reagan will graduate this year with a degree in Nutrition Food Science. Let's have a warm welcome and a round of applause for our Jersey Best Bred and Owned animal, WF Gold Dust Angelina, exhibited by Reagan Jackson of Boyce, Virginia. Congratulations. Next in the ring, we welcome our grand champion, Jersey Cow. She is the winning 5-year-old, Hill Acres Chrome Hibiscus, exhibited by Nicole Aerosmith, the daughter of Tom and Mandy Aerosmith. She is from Hill Acres, Jersey, and Peach Bottom, Lancaster County. She's a junior at Penn State University, where she participates in the Dairy Science Club, and she is the Nittany Lion Fall Classic chair. Her jersey is the Junior All-American and Reserve All-American Senior 3-year-old, and was named Reserve Premier Performance Cow in 2023. Upon graduation, Nicole plans to return home to her family dairy to continue the farm and their cheese business, Hill Acres Pride. Please join me in welcoming our grand champion jersey, Hill Acres Chrome Hibiscus, exhibited by Nicole Aerosmith from Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania. Next entering the ring is our Milking Shorthorn Junior Champion. She was the winning fall calf, shown by J.D. Brown of Witching Hour Farm in Gretna, Virginia. J.D. is the son of Aaron and J.D. Brown, and favors milk is the best dairy product. J.D. is currently employed in the family company, J&J Porta Potty, as a sales and service supervisor. J.D.'s cow is K&H Endress Jester Legend E.T., and no stranger to arenas or titles. Previous wins include the junior champion at the New York Spring Show, Grand and Reserve Supreme Junior Champion at the Virginia Summer Show. K&H Endress Jester Legend ET's dam has scored excellent 92 4E and is a 5-time All-American junior champion, a 5-time All-American, and was junior champion at the International Show in 2017. And Reserve Junior Champion in the International Show in 2018. Please join me in congratulating J.D. Brown with his Junior Champion Shorthorn Calf, Milking Shorthorn Calf. Congratulations. Next, we welcome our Milking Shorthorn Best Bred and Owned from Halpin Farms in Buckingham, Illinois. Halpin's Triple Crown Roulette is owned by Owen Halpin, son of Mike and Melissa. Owen graduated from Milford High School in 2023 and currently serves as the American Milking Shorthorn Junior Society Board Secretary. Halpin's Triple Crown Roulette was honorable mention of the Junior Show at World Dairy Expo in 2023 and 2024. She was the Supreme Champion of the Junior Show at the Illinois State Fair and at the Youth Dairy Classic, Reserve Grand of the Junior Show at the North American International Livestock Expo, and Grand Champion at the Illinois State Fair. Please welcome, and joining our Best Bred bred and owned milking shorthorn, exhibited by Owen Halpin from Halpin Farms from Buckingham, Illinois. Congratulations. Owen comes back with the grand champion milking shorthorn. She was Krause's Money Velma 991. She was named Junior Champion and Reserve Supreme at the Illinois State Fair in 2023, and Honorable Mention Intermediate Champion at the Illinois State Fair in 2025. Her milk records include at 93 days, more than almost 8,000 pounds of milk. And as a cheese lover, Owen plans to continue working on his family farm with his brother, grandfather, and uncle. So double congratulations for Owen Halpin with the Grand Champion Milking Shorthorn Cow. Congratulations. Next in the ring is our Junior Champion Red and White. She is Storybrooke Ace Razzle Red. She was the winning spring calf and is exhibited by Phil McCormick of Storybrooke Farm in Millmont, Pennsylvania. Phil is a sophomore at Penn State University and enjoys showing and clipping cows. Phil hopes to work as a dairy nutritionist, and his favorite dairy product is ice cream. This is not Storybrooke Ace Razzle Red's first win. She was also first place in the red and white class and junior champion at the Central Pennsylvania Championship Show. Please join me in welcoming our junior champion red and white, exhibited by Phil McCormick. Congratulations. Next in the ring is our champion bred and owned animal in the red and white show, exhibited by Kaylee Hartman, and her parents are Jamie and Jamie Hartman from PA Lindley Holsteins in St. Thomas, Franklin County. Kaylee attends Penn State Monalto and is a junior there. She plans to become an elementary teacher. She says a dream of hers was always to walk under the spotlights at Harrisburg, so here she is. Congratulations to Kaylee, and she can celebrate with her favorite dairy product, the chocolate milk. Her cow is PA Lindley Lizzo Red. She was second place and junior 3-year-old and best bred and owned today, and she was also supreme champion at the Franklin County Fair this summer. Please congratulate Kaylee Hartman with our champion bred and owned from St. Thomas, Franklin County. Congratulations. And last but not least, our red and white grand champion is MCGK Late Night Danica Red ET. She is exhibited by Madison Soden from Sweet Peas Holstein. Madison is a junior at Blue Ridge High School and is here today from Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Madison is a fan of the game of golf and participates in 4-H, Pennsylvania Junior Holstein, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Madison intends to pursue a degree in science and something related to animals. Cheese is Madison's favorite dairy product. MCGK Late Night Danica Red ET also was the intermediate class winner today, and she previously won the Youth Grand Champion at the Pennsylvania Spring Show. She's scored excellent 91. Please congratulate our Grand Champion Red and White, exhibited by Madison Soden from Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. And with that, we will bring the lights up. And as we do that, we'll take a moment to recognize our judges that placed all of these beautiful cattle today. Abe Light placed the Ayrshires and Milking Shorthorn classes today. Callum McKinven placed Brown Swiss. Phil Topp judged the Guernsey show, and Matt Hawbaker had his work cut out for him in those mighty large Holstein classes. Thank you to our judges Ron Moser on the Jersey show and Jenny Thomas on the red and white shows. Now, as the lights come up, we will ask the judges to enter the ring and begin their deliberation. Are the lights coming up? Kind of hard to deliberate without the lights, huh, guys? Okay. All right, so let's have another round of applause. Now we can see them everything in the light of the auditorium. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors. Judges, you are dismissed. Gentlemen and lady. And with that, I will invite our true friend of agriculture, Deputy Secretary of Animal Health and Food Safety, Lisa Graybiel. Lisa grew up on her family's dairy farm in Solanco, as those folks say down there, southern Lancaster County. And she earned her bachelor's degree in journalism from Northeastern University in Boston and worked as a newspaper reporter for several publications for a decade before returning to the farm. I did not know that. That's very cool. She worked there for 20 years, serving in multiple capacities, including herd manager and overseeing the employees before coming to the Department of Agriculture. She and her brother Byron are the third generation on their dairy farm. Please join me in welcoming Deputy Secretary Lisa Graybiel.
Thank you, Jean. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pennsylvania. Welcome to our beautiful farm show complex and expo center, and to the All-American Dairy Show, where we are gathered to celebrate more than 6 decades of dairy excellence with 984 exhibitors and contestants this year, representing 33 states and Canada, with 3,500 entries. This is the best of the best, and this event serves as a cornerstone of our dairy industry. These numbers are significant and serve to remind us of the vibrant and competitive spirit that drives this industry forward. It's all packed into 5 days, 21 dairy shows, including 3 days dedicated to youth shows, contests, and programs. But beyond these impressive numbers, this show plays a crucial role in shaping the future of dairy farming. Hosting this event in Pennsylvania is of immense importance to the dairy industry. We are proud of our hardworking dairy farm families and the top quality, nutritious products they produce 365 days a year. We in Pennsylvania are a powerhouse in dairy production, with nearly 5,000 dairy farms and 468,000 cows producing 10 billion pounds of milk each year. Pennsylvania ranks 8th in milk production nationally. Pennsylvania's dairy industry provides more than 47,000 jobs and supports our state economy to the tune of $11.8 billion annually. Pennsylvania also ranks 6th in number of dairy cows, 2nd in butter production, 3rd in ice cream and Swiss cheese, and 4th in sour cream. We are home to some of the nation's leading dairy operations, and our farmers are known for their commitment to sustainability, animal welfare, innovation, and advancing dairy genetics, as we see here as a great example. Supporting this volunteer-run national competition annually is part of our Governor Shapiro's commitment to keeping Pennsylvania's dairy industry a national leader now and in years to come. This show is not only a time to highlight our strengths, but to foster connections and collaborations that drive the industry forward. Our youth exhibitors represent the next generation of dairy leaders. We are here to honor their dedication and skills they possess. We recognize you, our youth, for your commitment to the future of this industry. You are preserving tradition, but also driving innovation and progress, bringing this industry to your generation in incredible ways. Your hard work and commitment shine brightly and set a powerful example for future generations. And I certainly don't want to forget the support that's behind our youth. To all of the parents, grandparents, family, friends, everyone sitting out there in the stands, thank you for your time commitments, your financial contributions, and your multiple sacrifices to support our future. I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to recognize 2 groups. First, our farm show staff here. We have some leadership here to my left. They really get this complex in shape for our livestock shows, and they are so appreciated. Thank you for your hard work. And to all of the incredible volunteers who make this event possible, your tireless efforts and unwavering dedication are the backbone of the All-American Dairy Show. From organizing and coordinating to ensuring every detail runs smoothly. Your contributions are deeply appreciated. Thank you. Thank you all for being part of this celebration. Good luck, have fun, and make some great memories. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Secretary Graybiel. We're honored that you could be here with us today and know that you understand what's going on with this dairy industry, and it's great to have you as our supporter. With that, I'm going to welcome up, now is the time when we get to recognize some of our award winners, and I would like to welcome up Dr. Alan McCulley, and he will be presenting us the Image Award.
Thank you, Jean. It's my pleasure to introduce the 2025 Image Award winner for the All-American Dairy Show. Our winner is a native of Lawrence County, Pennsylvania, and she currently resides in Eden Valley. She and her family have a diverse dairy herd of most all breeds, but there's in particular Guernseys, Holsteins, and Jerseys. She farms with her husband Dennis, and their farm name is Denby. I might say that the family has suffered a little adversity lately, and that Dennis has had a recent stroke, and he's on the mend, but if you have any positivity to send his way, I'm sure that the family would appreciate it. Daughter Cassie is the right-hand man with her mother, and has helped at the show also. And she was supposed to present this award, but she was afraid she was going to tear up too much, so asked me to do it. Cassie and her husband, Nate, farm along with Dennis and Betsy. Betsy has helped at the show for approximately 20 years plus in a variety of capacities, and I might mention before I forget it that she started helping her friend Denise Whiting, who has passed away 5 or 6 years ago, with the Supreme Pageant, and together they were an excellent team, and Betsy has carried on the tradition after Denise's passing. When it comes to describing Betsy, probably you could go on for days with positive words, but some of the ones that come to my mind are that she's kind, giving, caring, loving, helpful, honest. She's hardworking, and I can't overemphasize the word hardworking. And she's a perfectionist. And the show has greatly benefited from her efforts over these 20-plus years. Without further comments, I'd like to present the 2025 Image Award to Betsy Musser.
Thank you very much for this award, and thank you to all the people over the years that have helped me do whatever I volunteered to do or got asked to volunteer, and I don't know how to say no, I think is my biggest problem. I've met a lot of people. It's gave me a lot of joy to get to know the people, and I wouldn't be able to do this without my family's support, and he hit on some of the, we've had a rough year, but hopefully it's turning around now. And most of all, we couldn't do it without our daughter and son-in-law. And thank you very much for this award.
Congratulations, Betsy. And I concur, hardworking is the word for you, Betsy, as well as all those other wonderful things. But hardworking is the first thing I think of, too, when I think of Betsy Musser. So congratulations. Next, I'll welcome Sharon Nolan. Is Sharon here? There she is. And she will be presenting the 2025 All-American Dairy Show Obie Snyder Award winner. Miss Sharon?
The Obie Award is given to an individual whose passion for the All-American Dairy Show and the dairy industry is exceptional. This year, our award winner is an enthusiastic person who has worn many hats here. He's been a judge, a very good sponsor, an exhibitor, parent of exhibitors, as well as youth leader for dairy judging competitions. His passion for the dairy industry has made him a true leader. Just ask anybody. He's someone that everybody looks up to. Our award winner is blessed with a loving wife and 4 fabulous children. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Steve Shaw as our 2025 Obie Snyder Award winner.
Well, first, I'd like to thank the All-American Dairy Show for all their support and being able to participate here for over 50 years with my parents and then my children. I'd also like to thank my wife, Mary Lynn, and my children who were able to join me today, Emily and Rebecca. Thanks for coming along, guys, and my friends that are up here in the stands, too. I can't thank you enough. It is just a complete honor and a privilege. I knew Obie Snyder and the Snyder family of Bedford County. Just an incredible privilege. I'm honored and humbled to be mentioned in any breath with the Singing Brook and Snyder family. I know that Greta is here. Just a wonderful individual that Obie Snyder was, and his impact on the dairy industry. I can only hope that I can do a fraction what Obie was able to accomplish. So one last thing, I know that the only thing I'd like to say is that I know that I owe the dairy industry and the people that participate in it far more than it owes me, and that I just aspire to work as hard as I can to honor the dairy industry and the wonderful animal that we serve, the dairy cow. Thank you.
Congratulations, Steve. I've been coming to the show a long time, and I don't think I've ever been here without Steve Shaw here, too. So congratulations. Well deserved. Next, we'd like to welcome back Deputy Graybeal, and she's going to recognize for us the All-American Dairy Show Hall of Fame Award winner, not winter.
Thank you. Good evening again, everyone. It is with great pleasure and an honor that we gather today to celebrate the induction of Jane Seabright into the Pennsylvania Dairy Hall of Fame, a recognition that is well-deserved for a leader who has influenced the dairy industry in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and beyond. Starting in the roles in 2016 as Executive Director for both the Center for Dairy Excellence and the Dairy Excellence Foundation, Jane leads a team of 8 creative, passionate, and dedicated individuals who join her in the work to strengthen and support Pennsylvania's dairy industry. Jane's leadership is not only marked by her measurable achievements, but also by a relentless devotion to the overall well-being of Pennsylvania's dairies. As Executive Director, Jane has been a tireless advocate for innovation, sustainability, and the prosperity of dairy farmers across the Commonwealth. Her vision has not only strengthened the backbone of our agricultural community, but has inspired a new generation to see dairy not just as a livelihood, but as a legacy. Jane's leadership is marked by compassion, clarity, and an unwavering commitment to collaboration, whether she's championing educational programs, guiding strategic initiatives, or simply lending a listening ear to those in the field. She brings heart and purpose to everything she does. Jane's story, fittingly, begins on her family's dairy farm, Jobo Holsteins in Gettysburg, as one of 5 of John and Bonnie Hess's children. She grew up helping to milk cows and tend to the field work. Since 2005, she and her husband, Robbie, have owned and operated Farview Holsteins in East Berlin, along with help from their 3 sons, George and his new wife, Brooke, Charlie, and Eddie. Her connection to the dairy industry is not just professional, it's personal, it's generational, and it's an important part of who she is. On a personal note, I've gotten to know Jane over the recent years with our overlapping experiences as dairy farmers and with our coinciding work between the Department of Agriculture and the centers. I learned that after a full day in the office, or covering an event, or hosting a full day board meeting, Jane's day is not done. She often drives home, changes her clothes, and heads out to the barn to milk her cows. And though they are fully grown now, she also had 3 sons to tend to when she started this job. Beyond her career in farm, Jane is known for her love of her family, her unwavering character, and her passion for writing. I look forward to reading her insightful monthly Center Focus columns, in which she often interweaves her personal experiences with current dairy industry news and events. Today, we honor not just Jane's achievements, but the spirit with which she has served. Jane, your induction into the Pennsylvania Dairy Hall of Fame is a testament to your extraordinary contributions and a reminder that leadership rooted in integrity and vision leaves a legacy that lasts. Please join me, everyone, in congratulating our 2025 Pennsylvania Dairy Hall of Fame winner, Jane Seabright.
Thank you, everyone. It's an incredible honor to receive this for all the kids out there showing. I was first exposed to the All-American as a show person a long time ago. Never would have imagined this day, but I really just get to do a job that I love, and I get to work with a team that I love who's over there. And I told them when I got this award that it's really their award. So thank you very much, and thank you for letting us do work that we love. Thanks.
Congratulations, Jane, or Hesser, as I still call her from our college days. So congratulations. Are we presenting the Nesbitt Scholarship? We are. There's Jim. There's Dr. Jim. Okay. Dr. Jim Osborne will be presenting the Art Nesbitt Scholarship on behalf of the All-American Dairy Foundation. Jim?
Thank you very much. Before I begin this year's presentation, I'd like to step back 1 year and recognize the 2024 winner, who until now I didn't realize was in the show ring this evening. I would like to ask Reagan Jackson from Boyce, Virginia to please raise her hand. Reagan. Higher, please. Thank you. Last year, Reagan, like I mentioned, was the winner of the Nesbitt Scholarship Award and could not attend the ceremonies that were held on this day last year because of a conflict with school. But again, I'd like everybody to wish Reagan well on her achievements. On July 22nd, 2025, the agriculture and especially the dairy industry lost a legend. Arthur Wallace Nesbitt died peacefully on this day. Arthur was born in Enon Valley, Pennsylvania on July 29, 1927. He attended the Pennsylvania State University, where he has been recognized as a distinguished alumnus, alumni fellow, and past Penn State trustee. He established a Penn State endowment to recognize outstanding faculty in animal science and food science departments. Art also served as executive secretary of the Pennsylvania Holstein Association. He departed Pennsylvania in 1959 to become sales manager of NASCO in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. He progressed through different positions until he became chairman, president, and chief executive officer of NASCO International. During his tenure at NASCO International, Art also served as director and chairman of the board of the Gale Company and director and president of the Dairy and Food Industry Suppliers Association. Art was also past president of the Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce, Wisconsin's largest business organization. Art also served as the National Dairy Shrine Organization for over 20 years and was the announcer for the World Dairy Expo for 37 years. He had recently retired from his Finance Committee chairmanship for the Collegiate Products Dairy Evaluation Contest. For those of you who wish to help continue Art's legacy and continue this scholarship, you may send me an email at aadfyouth@gmail.com. So this year, this is the point I normally would ask this year's winner to come forward. But unfortunately, she's also in the show ring also this year, standing next to last year's winner, Reagan. So without further ado, I'd like to announce that this year's winner is Nicole Arrowsmith from Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania. Nicole, can you please raise your hand? Thank you. Nicole, if that name sounds familiar, Nicole's older sister, Caroline, pardon me for comparing you to your older sister, but Nicole's older sister, Caroline, was also a previous winner of this scholarship. So obviously, they must be getting their brains from their mother. So Nicole is the daughter of Tom and Amanda Arrowsmith. They raise Jerseys and Ayrshires in Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania. Nicole is attending the Pennsylvania State University, where her intended major is agribusiness management. When asked what advice would you give to young dairy exhibitors to get the most out of their years of showing cattle, her answer was, my number one piece of advice to youth exhibitors is to take advantage of all the events and opportunities provided. It is also important to attend youth events at shows and conventions because it is an opportunity to make lifelong connections and to learn new skills. My favorite junior event has always been the Sunday showmanship at All-American. This contest is a accumulation of all my efforts for the year and combines all the best parts of being a young dairy exhibitor. Beyond showmanship, I have also learned education, resilience, sportsmanship, alongside with my closest friends. So it is my pleasure this year to present the 2025 Arthur Nesbitt, and this year we're going to call it Memorial Scholarship, to Nicole Arrowsmith of Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania. As I said earlier, normally I would ask Nicole to come up, but she's kind of busy at the moment, so I'm going to personally deliver the check to her. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Jim, and congratulations, Nicole. Before we announce our winners, we would like to recognize some of our honored guests and our Supreme Champion sponsors. So we ask the audience, just hold your applause until I get through these, and then we can give everyone a collective round of applause. First, Heidi Swanovec, who is the new executive director here at the Pennsylvania Farm Show. Not a stranger to the place. She was the assistant director for many years as well. And now her assistant director is Chris Bond, also new to the complex here. So thank you, Chris. Morgan Firestein is our events director here at the Farm Show Complex. So thank you, Morgan. We'll recognize Stephanie Bennett. Stephanie over there? There's Steph. She is the fundraising coordinator for the All-American Dairy Show. That is sometimes a thankless job, Steph, and so I'm thanking you now. Michelle Kornman, also sometimes a thankless job as the Dairy Show board president. And Michelle does a great job, and she puts her heart and soul into this show for sure. Carrie Anderson is here somewhere. Miss Carrie is the director for the Pennsylvania Dairy Princess and Promotion Program. We already met Charlotte Wallace, our state dairy princess. Dave Smith should be here. There's Dave from the Pennsylvania Dairymen's Association. And is someone from Horizon Farm Credit here? Also, Dave Smith does it all, huh? And they are the sponsor of the Supreme Champion Cow today. Amy Leslie, I don't know if Amy's here, from American Dairy Association Northeast, which helps sponsor the live stream that everyone so enjoys. John Clark is with FeedWorks USA. He sponsored the Junior Champion and the National Anthem Singer. Don Clark with Lyra Gold Ag Products sponsored the jackets that all of our contestants are wearing. Greta Hallahan is here. She is Obie Snyder's granddaughter, so she is here representing the Snyder family. Robert Morris is here, who presented the John Morris Memorial banners. There's John, or Robert, excuse me. Sean Holdsworth and Donna Webster of Barrick and Stewart Milk Hauling. Thank them for sponsoring the sashes that are on the animals today. And we also want to recognize sponsoring the Samuel G. Yoder Crystal Star Award. We'll recognize Nedra Kohler from Pines Edge Farm. There's Nedra. So please, folks, let's have a big round of applause for these volunteers, the people that put their heart and soul into making this show happen, and an extended round of applause for the Farm Show Complex. That team works countless hours to turn things around quickly at the drop of a hat for any of us that need anything. So we appreciate the whole crew that works here at the State Farm Show Complex. All right, yeah, clap, clap. All right, our Supreme Champion cow today will receive a garland bell along with the John Morris Memorial Award. The Supreme Champion heifer will also receive a garland bell along with the Crystal Star Award. Thank you to all of our honored guests and the many supporters who make this one of the best youth dairy shows in the country. So, as we can see, our judges have made their decision, and let's just give one big round of applause for everyone here. There were 987 exhibitors from 33 states showing 3,500 entries this week, so that's pretty cool. Congratulations to everyone. Okay, now the moments we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Oh, nice, I love it. Our Supreme Champion heifer, Junior Champion heifer, is, oh, we got music. The Holstein, exhibited by Bryn Vidler from Curry Holsteins in Tully, New York, and she is Peace and Plenty Architect Jube 182. Congratulations, Bryn. All right, next is our champion best bred and owned animal, cow. And that is, I lost my notes here, sorry. Okay, another drum roll. Our brown Swiss. She is our best bred and owned animal, Colebrook Creek DT Alina, exhibited by Abigail Wilbur of Cold Creek Farm in New Hartford, Connecticut. Congratulations. And last but not least, let's get another drum roll. Our champion Supreme Cow of the the Premier National Junior Show is Oakfield Tattoo Tender. She is exhibited by Chloe Lamb from Oakfield, New York. Congratulations, our Holstein. And that, friends, concludes our Premier National Junior Show Supreme Pageant and our collection of junior activities. Thank you to Kendra and her team and the rest of the volunteers and Christy and all of the folks that make this pageant and this contest happen. We thank you for all of your support and all of the things you do that provide these opportunities. Now, don't leave, any of you exhibitors out there. We're going to get photos of all of our champions out here. So just stick around for a few minutes so we can get some great group shots, as well as shots of our Supreme Champions. Congratulations. Those of you traveling home today, safe travels, and otherwise we'll see you tomorrow morning, starting with the Holstein Heifers at 8 a.m.
And the end is necessary, 'cause I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it, I just